Peace and blessings. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Bossy. Today I'm coming to you live from my porch. One of the things that I've been wanting for a while is a rocking chair, like a classic white rocking chair, a place to sit outside. And I'm like, if I have a seat on my porch, then I'm naturally going to want me a little table. So I got me a little table here, and it has all my little things. I have books here, my computer, and some writing materials, and I'm grateful for that. This week was a pretty busy one. I wanted to go to the History or Premonition art exhibit. I wanted to go to the Pharmacy Museum, and I wanted to have a picnic. I ended up making it out to the swamps, and it was beautiful out there, but that's really the only thing that I made it to. I completed hundreds of orders by myself, and I was able to get a lot of work done. I'm talking about when I got to the post office, I had to get one of them huge barrels. I had to wheel it in 4 times. It was so many orders and really big orders. So I'm grateful for that. I was able to get that done. I did a deep clean of the house. Prepared me a spiritual bath. I put together this rocking chair, this table, a couple whiteboards. I put together a vanity set for a new altar and pink library. So I was able to get a lot of stuff done. My loud ass neighbors done moved out, and I'm very grateful for that. And yeah, I feel wonderful. I feel grateful. I feel peaceful. And I was able to get some writing done too. I didn't make it to the library. So the things that I was wanting to do last week, I'm going to try and get some of that stuff done. Even though History or Premonition, I think it's out of the art exhibit now. I think it's out of the Joan Mitchell Center. So I don't think I'll be able to go and see that anymore. But hopefully I can go ahead and make it to the library for writing. And to the Pharmacy Museum, to the yin yoga class I wanted to take. Like, it's a lot of stuff that I want to do this week. And because everything is in order, everything is neat and clean, I'll be able to probably get that stuff done. I also went by this estate sale that is not too far from my neighborhood. And being inside of this house that looks glorious from the outside, but smells like pee and it's terrible on the inside, inspired today's topic, to say the very, very least. Now, what I wanted to talk about, like the next topic that was on my mind, the thing that I really wanted to discuss with the people who watch this channel so far, is cleanliness. You know the saying, cleanliness is next to godliness. And when I started learning about hoodoo and practicing hoodoo, probably the number one thing that my teacher spoke about was cleanliness, spiritual washes, spiritual floor washes, spiritual hygiene, really. And nobody else had ever talked to me about that. I did have some training specifically around money magic with KAISI, where she taught us to make sure that we're not keeping we keep things in order, and that if there is something in our environment, in our home, or on our property that is in disrepair. So you know how people have like old cars that they haven't driven in years, just sitting in the driveway or sitting on the front lawn? That is something you typically only see in a certain kind of neighborhood, a certain kind of environment. You don't keep broken things around. So she taught us, like, if there is a light bulb that's been popped, replace the light bulb. Like, just take care of the thing. Just handle it. Fix the blinds. You got a fucking broken blinds right there. Fix the blinds. Call the maintenance man or go to the Lowe's and get it for $12 and fix it. You're looking at this broken thing or this messed up thing, and every time you walk past it, you think, I got to get a new one, or I got to fix it. That is your mental energy. That is your creative energy being drained out of your body, like a slow dripping tap being drained out of your body every time you keep thinking about the thing that you need to fix but never handling it. So she did teach us to make sure that if there's something that needs to be repaired, that you repair it, take it to the seamstress, get the zipper fixed, get the thing put back on, sew on the button, Don't just leave it, because the longer you leave it, the less likely you are to actually use it. The more time will pass between you even being able to use it. And it creates kind of this stagnant, messy energy that just does not attract your material wealth. It doesn't attract material resources, money that well. It just doesn't. It's very affordable to go and get some curtains. It's very affordable to go and get a little trash can. You know, you don't have to keep hanging the little bag on the side of the stove. You don't have to keep, you know, hanging a sheet over the window. Like, come on. When you start to take greater care with your environment and with your own comfort and with how you feel in your space, everything improves. Everything improves. And it is easier to attract from a state of mind where you are comfortable and where you are prioritizing your comfort. And let me tell you, a huge part of comfort, especially for feminine people, a huge part, I would say, is cleanliness. Is having things clean, having things available and ready for use. Okay. And maybe for anybody. I think men probably are like, things need to be neat and in order and organized. You need to be able to find things easier. It just makes your whole life flow better. You know what I mean? And I think having nice textures, nice lighting, nice places to just like perch and sit, enjoy a book or some tea, places that you can snuggle and get cozy. These are important. But I think that if I had to choose between having a lot of things in my physical environment, even if those things are ratty and messy and smelly and old and I don't really like them, and, you know, parts of it are broken or I'm waiting for somebody to fix it, or having minimal, like practicing minimalism and having few things that I'm actually going to use, but everything is neat and clean and orderly and in its place, and I actually like all of these things and I actually use all of these things, I would always go with minimalism. I will always choose minimalism, because from that place it will be easier to secure the bag, it will be easier to manifest your desires, it will be easier to draw in more prosperity and abundance. Here is my cup today. I got this. You know what store I love is Spencer's. I got this cup from Spencer's. I love them because they are just so unapologetically tacky and cringy, and I love it. So I'm out on the porch. I feel really good. It's really easy to feel more in control when you are handling the things that are in your control, when you're not avoiding the things that make our lives easier, when you're facing it and you're getting it done and you're handling it and you're showing up consistently and you're making the payments and you're saving the money and you're doing the things that you need to do. So I'm about to get some writing done, listen to me some music, get some writing done. And one of my relatives is in town, so I'll probably go and see them. But it was so nice visiting with you on my porch this morning. I hope you have a wonderful day. And make sure that house is in tip-top shape. Oh, and the last part of cleanliness, don't let everybody come to your house or even know where you live. Have a great day.